Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Hello.
We're live on the 4th of July.
What's that?
It's Independence Day here in the United States of America, Heather. It's a very important day.
Independent of what?
Independence Day. Independence.
Pants.
Don't do that.
What? Pants.
That's not good. That's not a good thing to say. And Independence Day is not good.
I think it's great.
It just sounds really dirty.
It sounds like a good time.
I don't like that at all. So hello, everybody. Glad to have you here. Tonight's topic was sort of like, hey, let's talk about Blacklight Venom because that's the biggest news of the day. But there's actually a couple other things I wanted to talk about tonight. Before we get started, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support the channel. Yes, you, my friends, can support the channel. Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast. Every little bit helps. The reason why I'm starting off with that is because our new intro, ladies and gentlemen, it seems to be more positive reaction than negative. There have been people who are saying, there are certain things about the cartoon intro that they do not like. I don't know how, I don't know how they could be so negative, or some of the people could be so negative.
Hey,
because I thought it came out really well.
Guess what? It's our intro and not theirs, so they don't have to like it.
That's right, Heather.
Did you pay for it, Mr. Negative?
No,
you did not.
But here's the deal. Somebody did mention that the music, I guess the sound quality for the music, or the vocals rather, for the rap part, is hard to understand. So I've sort of fixed it. I worked on it a little bit.
However, that was semi-done on purpose. And there's a reason for that. There had been... The vocals guy is separate from the instrumental... I don't know what I'm saying.
Guy?
The instrumental guy.
They're Snowden right now.
And hello, Snowden. And the recording equipment is a bit different. However, we love the sound.
Yeah, we absolutely love it.
I think we got like maybe three negative comments.
Yes.
Out of like hundreds. You want to know something? I didn't tell you this, but this morning or last night after we put the video up, I told my dad, I sent my dad the video and I was like, hey, watch our new intro when you have a second. And my dad he's very supportive of me and everything that I do. But he's also the type of dad that would be like, I don't like what you're doing. And if he didn't like it, he would straight up say, this is garbage. He loves it.
That's awesome. It. That's awesome. I'm glad that your dad liked it.
I was so
excited. AI says I couldn't understand it. Understood. Now, for me, I could understand it only because I listened to it very loud because I'm partially deaf as it is, but I listened to it. It sounded fine to me. But I did try to mess with it a little bit to try to hear the vocals a little bit better. So we'll try that on the next go when we drop our new video. I have a lot of people here asking, did you also get Venom? Well, of course, because I'm wearing the shirt. We were able to pick it up. Yes.
You got it?
I did.
You didn't just buy the shirt?
Exactly. We were able to get it today, and we're actually going to drop a video tomorrow telling you the saga behind how we did get it. And we were really, 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 really lucky today. Not only were we lucky to get what we wanted, but we were lucky to get it for some other friends. So it worked out really, really perfect today. On the 4th of July, like out of all days, I would have never expected it to hit stores today. It's just really bizarre.
It was very weird.
But we'll talk about that tomorrow. Did I write the lyrics? No, I did not.
No, we are not that talented.
No. So Snowden did. In fact, one night when we were doing this live, I think it might have been not last weekend, but the weekend before, he sent just sort of like a rough draft of what it would sound like his part of it, his vocal part. And I don't know if you were here live, you might have seen Heather holding the phone up to her head and she was like smiling and stuff. It was because that's what she was listening to. And I listened to it after the live and I really liked it. And I was like, let's proceed with this. This is really great. So the cartoon has actually been done for a long time. We showed our patrons, Cliff Demzik's here. He saw it before, and Aaron is here. Aaron isn't one of our patrons, but Cliff is. But Cliff saw the video well before, but it had no sound. And believe me, if you're complaining about the music or the sound of it, imagine watching it with no sound at all. It's really bizarre. Like turn your sound down when watching it next time. It's really strange without any sound. So Snowden added the vocals, and then Purple Door Records, a guy over there by the name of Mike, he's the one that came up with the music, and he also threw in all the sound effects and all that kind of jazz. It came out really good. That intro, I am so happy with it. Those guys should be proud. I think they put out some really cool work. Really good dudes. So appreciate you guys giving the feedback, good feedback. I love hearing that. And for those who have bad feedback, hey, you're not going to love everything. Not going to love everything that happens on this channel. And then somebody, I think, mentioned that it was too long. The last one was very short. I liked how long this one is. I think it's fun
like it longer.
Sorry, Aaron. I didn't mean to call you out, by the way. For some reason, I'm thinking that you are. No, do not sign up. It's okay. Okay. So there's that. So the intro, yay, it's done now. So we're actually getting a cartoon created for Ghastly also. I haven't gone into details, and I'm probably not going to go into details other than with our patrons. We're giving them all first dibs on that sort of data and information. But the cartoon's going to be really cool, and it's going to be, basically it's going to be Ghastly's like day out. Like this is how this is how you're going to meet Ghastly, know who he is, understand his backstory. Is through this cartoon. I'm really, really excited about that. And on top of it, on our upcoming Patreon call, we're going to share one of the photos of one of the characters that is an upcoming Ghastly. We're not going to share both because one is sort of in development, but one of them we are going to share. And I'm super, super excited about the two Ghastlies that'll come after the ones that we're going to sell first. Of course, we haven't shown the original ones to the public yet. We've shown those to the patrons, but we will eventually get there. Everybody will be able to see them, and I'm sure everybody will rejoice because they are fantastic. All I want to say now is scoot over all of your other fun collectibles, like your Chomps and your Pops and your Tiny Ghosts or whatever else you collect. Slide them over a little bit and leave yourself some room for Ghastly, because I think you're really going to love Ghastly. I'm falling in love with Ghastly a little bit more every day. I'm over the moon. I really wish right now I could share photos with you, but I think it would be too forward right now. Like our patrons is one thing, but as far as like the public, I really want to wait because the patrons are more of our guinea pigs for everything Ghastly, but I want to like hit you guys with this awesomeness of Ghastly. One day you're just going to see a cartoon and you're going to see photos of the toy and it's going to blow your mind. That's what I'm excited about. His journey on the dragon boat from China. Yeah, exactly.
Was he in that parade?
Right. AI, how do I patronize you? If you're being serious, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast. That's the best way to do it.
To find out more.
Thank you, Cliff. That's really sweet of you.
That's how Chris does it.
I think that the intro is great, too. I did, like I said, I messed with the vocals a little bit, and I'm hoping that you guys, or those who are complaining, think it sounds better, and I hope that it gives a better experience for everybody, really. I mean, because I don't want people to walk away or, like, watch the channel and then it's inaudible to them or something. I just really don't want it like that. You know what I'm saying, I guess? Okay, so we're going to get into Blacklight Venom. We'll get into that a little bit. I want to talk more about the drop date of Blacklight Venom because it's very confusing. Everything that's going on is very... Thank you, Bosco. That's really sweet of you. But it's very confusing, the whole Venom Blacklight thing. But the one thing I did want to talk about, and we mentioned this in our newest video. If you haven't watched our newest video, highly recommend you go and check it out. We're going to have what we are going to call probably Gastlecon. I don't know what to call it, but it's literally, it's going to be our own table at a toy show local to us here in Maryland. And I'm want to put this out there, and I'm going to make some like photos and just things I can share around for those who might be interested. Oh, Daniel Weed, thank you. I'm glad you're here for your first live. That's awesome. We're going to share some stuff out there, because I want to give you guys the time that it's going to happen, the day it's going to happen. Right now, it's going to be November 6th of this year. So this upcoming November 6th, I believe it's a Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm currently planning what we're going to do. We're going to make up some maybe giveaways type things. We're going to make up some stuff you can take home with you. We're going to do all sorts of stuff. I'm even going to try to get some merch. Even if we don't have the Gaslight toy by then, which I hope we do, I'm going to have merch available. So if you guys want merch, it'll be there. So it'll be the Gastlecon. Yes, Gastlecon. So we're going to do all sorts of fun stuff. I highly recommend that if you're local, or even if you aren't local and you just want to come in from out of town for the weekend and BS in Maryland, do it. It'll be fun. You'll be able to hang out with us. We're going to do all sorts of stuff. I'm going to go live at one point there and kind of show what's going on, right? Because we're going to do like a live a little bit. We are? Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of a live.
I don't think we're going to have much time for that.
I know it's going to be tough, but I really want to include that for people who are unable to make it, for Gastlecasters who can't make it. We'll go live on YouTube and maybe even on our Facebook group to say, hey, look what's going on, kind of show what's up. So aside from the Gastlecon and being there for us and hanging out with us and meeting us, we'll do, like, if you guys want us to, like, autograph stuff, I always say this, and I feel gives me like the chill saying it, because I really like, it's odd that people would want my autograph. But if you did, it isn't like we're going to be charging for stuff. If you want us to sign like a
Speak
Funko Pop
for
or
yourself. I charge $60 per autograph.
But we'll definitely sign things that, if you wanted us to do that, we're definitely down with doing that. We'll probably have stickers and things of that nature. And some Ghastly merch and some
we
Ghastly
will
merch.
have stickers and
we'll
things
definitely
of
have
that
stickers.
nature.
Yeah, definitely have stickers. So I'm really excited about it. Oh, that's awesome, Ronnie Tucker. Look at that. I will come from Indiana just for you guys. Definitely. That is so sweet. Yeah. So we'll make up some more information. Please go live for us in the UK. Absolutely, Lisa. Absolutely. I will totally do that. We'll go live for sure and just kind of show off what's going on, show off everybody who's there and all that kind of crap. I think that would make it, that'd be a lot of fun, right? That'd be a lot of fun for everybody. Not only for the people who are there, but for the people who cannot be there.
It would be.
Okay. Okay. AI out here in MA. My wife used to live in Germantown. Yeah, that's not too far. Germantown isn't that far away at all, actually.
I heard that there's a good cupcake place in Germantown, but I've never been.
Heather can sign your Snowcat Pop. Chris can sign a gown shirt. Yeah, wear your best gown shirt. My God, how funny was that all week? Like, that's been like one of the highlights of my week was the gown shirt, because so I wore a hoodie this week and I wore that shirt underneath, and I went to work. So my coworkers didn't really have much to say about it. It wasn't until I showed them the video of me wearing the shirt, excuse me, where they were like, "Oh my God, you were wearing that?"
Well, so I went to my doctor's appointment. I almost said my doctor's house.
Okay.
Anyway, I went to a doctor's appointment like after this whole hospital gown shirt thing happened. And they actually have gowns there because they do some things where you have to get in the gown. You have to take your shirt off and the gown opens in the back or whatever. And I explained the whole thing to them and everybody was like cracking up over it.
About my gown shirt?
Yeah, and
becoming an internet sensation.
One of the people actually handed it to me to take a picture of to send to Chris. It was wonderful.
So, Edo Gaming YT is asking what is going on November 6th. November 6th, we're going to have at a local toy show here in Maryland, in Millersville, Maryland, and I'll give all the data and information, but it'll be on a Saturday in November, where we will have Gastlecon. So we're going to have a table. In fact, I just made all my purchases for the table there. We're going to set up banners. We're going to set up all sorts of stuff. We're going to have a bunch of stuff to give away. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll give out more information as we get closer for those who want to attend, if you're local or not local. I know that some people, when we brought this up about a week ago, people who are not very local at all were like, I might fly out there for that. And I was like, that's so cool. And it would be even better if we had Ghastly toys available, but I cannot promise you that. I'm sorry. And now, if I know prior to the show, like a month or two and prior to the show, I would definitely let you guys know. I'll be on top of that, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. So, Blacklight Venom. What an interesting Funko Pop. So we've had Funko exclusives drop that are Blacklight, and they're always hard to get. Then we've had these Target Blacklight. And I'm only talking about Marvel. Obviously, we know about DC that dropped over at Hot Topic and things of that nature.
Shane Millett just said November 6th is when Alice Blacklight drops.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That would be a great day for that.
That would be.
But the Target drops always seem to be a real pain in the butt. And I remember back when the original ones dropped, it happened actually on a Father's Day because Heather ran over and got them all for me on Father's Day. You had to go between two different stores, if I remember correctly.
Yes, sort of. So I went to the first one, and the line was like out of Target's butthole. So I was like, you know what? It's only about 15 minutes till open, but I bet you I can get to the other Target. And I got there maybe like 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after open because that one's a bit further away. But I was able to grab most of them minus the Spider-Man shirt.
Okay. Yeah. So, but when you went, that was the day it was supposed to release, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because it was known prior that it was going to drop that day. Like there was almost like a drop date set.
Really quick. Rosie H, the release date for what? What are you asking about?
Oh, for the toy, probably. We do not have a release date for the toy. I'm sorry. I really...
They might be asking about the Alice Pops. If it's about the Alice Pops, we're not sure either.
Not sure about that either, unfortunately. We're not... we don't know everything. I mean, we make our best guesses based on what has happened previously. So my best guess for Alice... I've been saying this from the start, that it would be close to the end of July. And the reason for that is the 70th anniversary of Alice in Wonderland. So it seems to make sense for it to drop around that time. But anyway, the X-Men Blacklight Funko Pops, that was a whole other thing. And I remember that being dropped very sporadically. They were hard to track down. We actually had a friend find us the Wolverine set, the bundle, because we couldn't get it. Remember?
Yeah.
And the Funko Pops are also hard. I remember we had friends help us with that also.
Yeah, but then it was really weird. Like a week or two after everyone was finding them, they started randomly appearing in stores. And I walked into like 2 separate Targets and there was like a pile of Rogues and Deadpools and one. What was that other one that wasn't Magneto?
Magneto, Rogue, Gambit.
Yeah, there were piles of Gambits, Deadpools, and Rogues throughout a couple different stores, but like Deadpool was the most
common,
abundant.
Yeah,
that I found. Yeah,
I wonder if that's on purpose or if there just aren't that many fans of Deadpool. I wonder which one it is.
Dean asked what Chinese holiday is on at the moment, delaying it this time.
I always ask my guy who's, we're working with to get the toy. I always ask, is this a week where we are to expect another vacation for them? Are they going to be doing something else this week? Some other Dragon Boat challenge? But
Dragon Boat Challenge?
Dragon Boat Festival.
What is the Dragon Boat Challenge?
The Dragon Boat Challenge. That sounds like something that would happen here in the States, and it would end up almost killing children. That's what it sounds like.
We have a lot. I was talking with Dean actually earlier today. Well, not that much earlier, like not too long ago, about like how ridiculous we are in the United States. Yes. Like it's almost like I feel like we're sort of an embarrassment sometimes. Like we just do the weirdest things here.
We do.
Like the craziest things.
So the X-Men thing was really bonkers and weird, and we ended up getting restocks and everything else. Venom, on the other hand, is a really weird one. And this is because the Venom story didn't start with, hey, they're going to drop at Target at some point. No, it started with the Venom showing up at a random or on a random day at Funko HQ, which to me was always strange. Like, why is it showing up at Funko HQ before it ends up anywhere else? That to me, that was just odd. It almost seemed like it was placed on purpose, like for people to go crazy over it. All of it just seemed staged, like something weird was going on.
I told you that I don't think it was actually at HQ. I think someone gave it to somebody and they just had to say, oh, well, we got this from HQ.
But they took a photo of it in HQ, though. Somebody took a photo and it was inside of HQ.
I don't remember seeing that.
Absolutely 100%. Because I remember seeing it was like the floor and like one of the racks, basically. And it was like them holding it.
And it couldn't be no other rack.
It looked like Funko HQ. I'm just saying it looked like Funko HQ.
You've seen Funko HQ's floor?
I have. How many dozens of photos have we seen?
of tables and shelves
and
stuff.
flooring. You don't get all that beautiful floor
Oh my
photos, Heather?
goodness. You're crazy.
Anyway, it was
I don't
really
think it was
strange that
there.
the story started off with this thing showing up. The other thing that really was bonkers to me is that it has a picture of Venom and Carnage on the back only. I expected it not to include why I know Carnage and Venom kind of go hand in hand, but Venom and Carnage together, it's just, to me, it was strange. It was almost like this was supposed to be dropped on Funko.com and it ended up going to Target or something.
That's weird.
Because if you remember, they also dropped a poster, a Venom poster not too long ago. This is, well, not when I say not too long ago, it's been a while. It was with Carnage. It was a Blacklight poster, if you remember. That and the raccoon and Groot poster. I thought that we were going to get the full-faced Venom from Funko.com.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That didn't happen. Instead, we got it from Target. So, okay, after I rambled on for long enough, this Funko Pop was slated, from what we heard, around July 10th or 11th.
Or the 5th.
Well, yeah, but we kept hearing all these dates. It was like, July 10th or 11th or sometime in that week.
But we ended up getting this. It was so crazy. We walked into Funko HQ one day, and it was just sitting on the shelf with like 2 common pops. And I was like, what is this thing? I've never seen it before. No, I'm just kidding. We went into Target.
So, Michael Petrino, that's a very interesting comment. Blue Venom, Blacklight, or bust. So, funny, oddly enough, in the video that we're going to post tomorrow about Blacklight Venom, because we made a whole video about it and our story and all that jazz, the shirt actually is a blue Venom with highlights of black in it. No, he's talking about a blue.
He's like purple.
Yeah.
No, he's like purple.
He's like purple.
And blue.
But still, this is, like, if you have the shirt or you've seen this shirt before, that's what the Funko Pop should have looked like. For whatever reason, they made the Funko Pop, like, black. Like, they made him black, just like Venom from the comic. But I think Venom in the comic had more blue to him, so you could, see it, But there's just too much black in this Funko Pop. There should have been more blue, I think. It would have made it pop a little bit more under the black light. But what can I tell you? You get what you get. But it would be nice if in the future they made the jumping Venom Funko Pop black light. That would be super cool. That's what I was hoping for from the Marvel Collecticore box. Hello, Chimpy97. Jotana Correntino, can you shout me out, please? I've been shouted out before by you. I'm a huge fan. Of course. Hello. Shout out to you, Jotana.
Hi, Jotana.
Yes, Cynthia, we are lucky. It isn't, we're going to tell the whole story. I don't want to go, I almost made this live something different, but I did the Blacklight Venom because I know it's the topic of the day, and I figured we could talk about it. More or less, we could talk about when it's going to drop for everybody. But tomorrow we'll explain the full story. The story about how we obtained the Venom Blacklight Pop is incredible. And I can't wait to hear reactions. I will tell you this. If you've ever complained about Target employees before, which we all have complained about Target employees before, listening to this story will make you feel a lot better about Target employees. Because we all say, well, Target employees, they hide things and they're lying to you when you go into the store and ask about it. This guy that we dealt with today was the opposite, complete opposite. And I can't wait for you guys to hear his story.
There may have been a crappy employee too.
Right.
Somewhere thrown in there.
Yes, we got it. This one came from a store. I just told you the story anyway. Yes. Thank you, Anna Reyes. That's so sweet of you. Shout out to Gastlecast for being a great YouTube channel in the Funko community. Of course. That's why we're here.
Thank you, Anna.
We've been doing the Funko stuff for so long. I feel like now we're sort of like, I don't know, we're a little bit more in the know, and we like to help people who are newer to the community the best that we can. And by inviting people to Gastlecast We Hunt Together on Facebook, I think is a step in the right direction. If you're not in Gastlecast We Hunt Together on Facebook, highly recommend. I just want to say, with peace and love, that if you join the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group, please do not come in with the thought that people are going to constantly be hitting you up and saying, hey, I'm going to help you. I'm going to get you a Blacklight Venom. That isn't how it works. The Gastlecast We Hunt Together community is a great community, but it's one where you have to work with people, help people as they help you back. That's the whole point of it, right? So you can't come in and expect, oh, well, somebody's going to get me something really cool. No, you really need to get acclimated to the group. If somebody has something that you want, reach out to them and say, hey, I'm very interested. Or go and buy some stuff and then offer it to the group at cost. That's how you get by in the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group. That's what it's all about. It's all about sharing, caring, and being good to your fellow collector. That's the whole point of it, okay? I know that it's hard to understand for some people. We had some people complaining today that, hey, people, I'm not getting the help that I was promised entering this group. Well, it's never promised. Now, people will help, but it's never promised. My local Target is helpful. Ariel, how do you pronounce Aurelio Medina? Sorry, my local Target is helpful. Went the other day and asked. Employees showed my scanner. None on the way yet. Yeah. So, in fact, in our story today, we're going to talk about a store we went to who was giving us information yesterday that was very wrong. We found out today that what they said was very wrong, but it was not even to their own fault. I don't think they just didn't know or understand. That's the real big issue with Target, is that people that work there sometimes don't understand how it operates. In other words, how they put them out. Like they usually keep them at the electronics counter, and some people don't realize that work there, like that they're supposed to go to the electronics counter. They're not supposed to go out to the floor really, because people literally eat each other alive. People asking if they're in the back and how like Pop Finder works. Most of the people who work at Target, they sort of have an idea of how all this works, especially if they're in the electronics section. So just one thing I would tell you is that when you go to Target, be really good to the employees, make good connections there because it goes a long way. We've done that several times. Nick Bayer, hello. We're so glad to have you. Don't apologize for being late. We're just glad that you made it nonetheless. It's 4th of July, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, and I didn't expect for us to go live tonight. In fact, the idea was to cancel our live tonight and just say, hey, go enjoy time with your family. But the way I look at it is that we're all family here as Funko collectors, as we all connect with each other. And why not bring us all in for a family night, even on a day where maybe you're with your other family. But you have that decision, right? You can go and hang out with your family, or you can come and hang out with your Funko family. So I wanted to give the opportunity to come and hang out with your Gastlecast Funko family. That was the whole point. AI, I'm so sorry to hear about that. There are some Targets that are just downright awful. People there just don't know what's going on. We have heard stories where employees are buying up their stash first and not putting a lot out on the floor. I mean, if you've been around long enough to remember Crota, the glow-in-the-dark Crota at Target, you will know that at one point in time, Target drops were just incredibly over the top. And I remember watching a guy post in a local group to us that he went to a Target. Somehow, he was able to talk his way into getting the Crota in his hands. And I remember his comments to other people were, oh, this thing is going between $650 and $750 on eBay. And he wasn't kidding. I went and looked, and they were going for that amount. Do you remember that?
They were.
They were going
crazy.
For some people were trying to sell them for around $1,000. This is insane. Same thing happened with the Grady Twins chase. Luckily, Venom doesn't have a chase. Luckily, it's just Venom and Blacklight, and they made a ton of them. By the way, if you can hear a bunch of explosions, it's because people in our neighborhood are shooting off a bunch of fireworks. So I can hear it, and I'm sure that you might be able to hear it also.
It's very loud. The one complaint that I have about this recording space that I didn't have at the last house, aside from it being too small, because it is a very small room, but we can hear so much. And before we were in a basement, so we couldn't hear anything.
Absolutely. Yeah, we were kind of hidden away from everything.
Like sometimes Chris will be editing a video and he's like, come listen to this. And it'll be like birds chirping. You can hear birds outside of this room chirping in the video. That's weird.
Dean's asking, are we supposed to be drunk? And the answer to that is no. I don't really drink that much anymore. I had a couple of beers today because I wanted just to have a couple of beers, and that was in the afternoon with my family. That was fine. I don't need to be drunk.
I don't drink at all.
What's the best place to look for in stock? Rob D Nerd 22 asks. Best place to check stock if you're talking about Target, go into the very back, talk to the people in electronics, look around where Funko Pops are out on display. Sometimes they put them on end caps. Look on end caps, but your very first stop is the electronics counter. Find an employee, and if they're not in the electronics counter, look around electronics or look around in the toy aisles. That's the best thing I can tell you. Also use, which didn't work this time, believe it or not, is popfinder.com, popfindr.com. If you use that, that might give you a little bit of help, but in today's search, again, it did not help us at all. Richard Perez says he has somebody who helps him at his store. That's awesome. She said she saved one. That's cool.
Someone is asking what the DCPI is. It is 323-01-4118.
Can you put that in the chat, please? That way they have it.
323-01-4118.
My nearest Target for me is 60 plus miles. Oh my God.
We have like 60 within 10 plus miles.
We have so many here. I don't know why,
crazy.
but we have so many here.
Because Target's amazing.
And thank you guys for sharing. I see you're sharing the DCPI. Thank you so much.
Thank
and Heather
you.
As well. Brickseek, yeah, Brickseek was not a help either. Popfinder is hit or miss, and Breezy C. By the way, and Breezy C is watching fireworks while having headphones in their ears and watching us. So that's really awesome. Thank you.
That is really cool.
For cutting into your firework time and having us in your life here.
I wish I had firework time, but Chris never takes me to see fireworks on 4th of July.
Would you really want to see fireworks?
I love fireworks.
I used to do it all the time, but I've gone to Disney so much that I just don't even need them anymore. Like, I don't even care.
Them. They're my favorite.
What?
Chris never takes me to see fireworks.
You can't be serious.
I am actually partially serious, but I was being just now.
Why didn't you say something? I would have taken you to see
I
fireworks.
was being overdramatic. I asked you to cancel the live so I could see fireworks tonight, but you wanted
for real?
Yes.
Get out of here.
I wanted to do like.
What's that mean? Oh, you wanted to make your own fireworks with me.
Yeah, me.
There's no.
You and some Chinese food on a blanket in a parking lot. Watching fireworks.
In a parking lot?
Yeah.
You got a really weird romantic situation going on over here. Chinese in a parking lot?
Oh my God, I love Chinese food.
What kind of hoe you think I am?
My kind of hoe?
I don't like do that kind of thing in a parking lot. You got to take me somewhere sweet, baby. I got to be somewhere nice.
It would be between the spaces.
I need to be like in an Aldi, like inside of an Aldi. So when people open the doors to grab their milk, a little chilled air comes out. It feels good when you're setting off fireworks. Are they illegal here? Yes, they are. But people buy them anyway. In fact, if you actually can go over the line. It's legal to buy them in Pennsylvania, but it's illegal to set them off in Pennsylvania, I believe. And it's illegal to have them in Maryland. But people drive to Pennsylvania and then drive back with their fireworks. I used to do it all the time.
Yeah, and like you can literally, if you want to be like a stickler for the rules, you can see the fireworks in the sky. You can like find where they're coming from.
Yeah,
it's not like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, because who the hell knows where the end of the rainbow is, but you can see where the fireworks are coming from. So if you really wanted to be a douchebag, you could go over and like put somebody into jail for having the fireworks, but nobody does. I don't understand it. If they're illegal, why are there so many being set off right now?
I had a police officer come to my house and confiscate
That's
all my
because
fireworks.
you and your friends are hoodlums and you were shooting them at each other and into other yards and stuff. You're crazy.
We had a huge party one year. Oh my God. And we were taking mortar cans which shoot up in the air and they explode. You know, here we go. They explode like that. The big ones. We were turning them upside down and shooting them into the ground. Don't ask me why we were doing it. I'll just say that alcohol was involved. Blind by Beauty, thank you for being here. I see that it's your first time.
Hold on. Blind by Beauty. Are you blinded by my beauty?
Oh my
God. Is
God.
that what this is? Thank you. I appreciate that.
Tyler chimed in. Talking to employees does help. when Azula was restocking, me and GameStop employees began talking, and they reserved me an Azula. That's awesome. Exactly. Yeah, make those relationships. Heather wanted to butter your muffin. That's right. Does this mean we can expect a Rocket and Groot Blacklight? Zay24 rather. Thank you for showing up, because that is a very good question, and I wondered that myself. So there is a Funko Pop of Rocket with the miniature Groot. This is from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It was dropped, I believe, don't quote me, but in a Marvel Collector box years ago, I think in 2017. I think it's very possible that we'll get that Funko Pop in Blacklight. Now, where will we get it is the question. Where will we see it on Funko.com or Target? You got me hanging. I don't know. I hope that it drops in Target, because I feel like we have a better chance at getting it at Target than Funko.com. That's just me. That's right. No, we were not shooting mortar. We weren't throwing mortars. We weren't shooting mortars at each other.
You told me somebody was.
We were shooting Roman candles at each other, and we were shooting bottle rockets at each other. No, not mortars. I think one of us would have died. No, we didn't do that.
I don't know the difference between any of that.
$100 if Heather gets Chris to shoot a bottle rocket out of his butt. I don't know about that. I watched my friend get burned really bad by doing that.
Anna wants to see Harry Potter and Simpsons Blacklight Funko Pops. That would be cool.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, Anna, you're on to something with Blacklight Simpson Pops, because they're all yellow.
They would be really cool.
Can you imagine?
That would be super sweet. But
Krusty the Clown, I'd buy that.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter's a cool one, too.
Harry Potter would be cool.
Why aren't they doing Diamond Series Harry Potter? Because he's magical. And why did they never do... What was that vampire movie called? Where the vampires under light...
Twilight.
Why did they make Twilight glitter pops? That's a missed opportunity.
Funko flocks birds.
That's true.
They do things that don't make any sense.
Can you unbox some WWE ones? We don't really get into WWE, but if that's something that people would like to see in the future, absolutely.
You can buy them for us, and we'll unbox them right here, because I'm not spending my money on WWE.
I would buy some to open them here if people would be interested in that. Where's the best place to check availability? The best place to check availability. So here's what I can tell you. I can't pronounce your name. It's NA3UT0 Uzumaki. The best thing I can tell you, call your stores. Call your stores, ask them when they're receiving their Blacklight Venom Funko Pops. Because they will either give you one of two answers. One, they'll say, we haven't gotten them in yet, and they'll be in the next couple of days, which that means that is your cue to keep checking. Yes, if a Target employee is here, they're going to be very annoyed with me, but you want to keep checking to see when they're getting them. It's very important. Because the Target employees we talked to regarding Venom, I need a drink, babe. The green one, please. The Target employees we talked to in regards to Venom, there were some people who just didn't know at all, and we'll explain that in our story video about this Venom Funko Pop tomorrow. But there are some stores that totally understood what we're talking about, and then there were some that didn't understand. Some thought they weren't getting them until the end of this week, and then voila, they show up in store today, and they're dropping today. And it's miraculous, because the idea or the things that we were told completely different than what we ended up finding in store. So keep calling those stores, and when you call, be nice to them. And also, when you get there to buy them, be very nice. If they sold out, just be very nice to them, because the next go around, those folks could be the ones that are helping you.
Wait! Don't be nice to them because, they could help you in the future. Be nice to them because they're human beings and they deserve respect.
Well, that too, yeah. But you know what I'm saying. I mean,
I know what you're saying, but I just, with the way that people treat employees, absolutely. People are really, really shitty to other people for absolutely no reason. And I hate to see that. I see it all the time. And there's no reason to ever be rude to somebody unless they're rude to you first.
Aaron says Black Panther is coming soon, or coming soon too. What do you mean, Aaron? Are you talking about Blacklight? Because I'm misunderstanding. And if you're talking about Blacklight, then the next question is, how did you find out about that? Where did that piece of information come from? That's the first time I've ever heard that. But see, Aaron knows all. Typically, he knows more than me. So I get a lot of information from it. Well, I don't know. Well, I guess we both know a lot, but he gives me a lot of good information. Call your store. If they say they don't know, call their mama a hoe, Shane Millet says. Yes, that's true. That's exactly
what you should do.
Edo Gaming YT. Okay, so they don't receive on Sundays. However, if they receive a shipment on a Saturday, they put them out on Sunday morning. Okay?
Sometimes they put them out on Saturdays. Who knows?
Sometimes. It all depends. But for the most part, from what I've noticed, is that they get put out on Sunday. And why do you, or where am I getting that from, you might ask? Well, today for Venom, although I thought it was weird for 4th of July being dropped.
Stop. Don't say too much. We're posting a video tomorrow. But
the original Blacklight Funko Pops are dropped on a Sunday as well. This week, Alice Melman says, that's a good question. I want to say yeah. That it could be this week. But I'm really thinking it's going to be mid-July. I almost want to tell you that I could promise you that, but I don't want to say that because Funko is a wild card. But I think it's going to be closer to the 70th anniversary. That's my personal thought. Speaking of BP, I can't wait for the T'Chaka Pop. Me too, Richard Perez.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
Okay, so the funny thing about this is the hot toy T'Chaka was a exclusive to one of the cons, and I remember it might even still be up on Sideshow. They could not sell those things. Cold brew caffeine, and so my point is, it's interesting that they're making it pop and everybody wants it because nobody wanted the hot toys, but I really want the T'Chaka Funko Pop. Cold brew caffeine. Do you guys have a PO box for fan mail? Absolutely,
we do.
So in our description, yep. Thank you, Anna. Our PO box 133, Annapolis Junction, Maryland, 20701. And thank you so much for asking, and thank you in advance if you do end up sending something our way. Thinking about us that's really sweet. We get fan mail, and every time we get fan mail, we try to put it in a video somewhere. We like to shout out to those who send stuff. We just really, appreciate everybody out there sending us stuff. It's just so sweet. Monday is a good day, y'all. Funko Pop Chick. Yes. Monday is a good day for me. I'm off tomorrow. Mad Hatter Pops. What's up, everyone? Hey, what's happening, Mad Hatter Pops? Good to have you. Of course, thank you, Cold Brew Caffeine. Thank you so much. So, Venom. Keep calling your stores. Go in and make good relationships with the employees. That's the best thing I can tell you about it. I can't wait to share this story that we had today with Venomized Blacklight Eddie Brock. Really looking forward to you guys watching that video. Heather, what are you eating?
Really not great pizza.
Nick, how do you know that she's eating? Did we mention it? Because he also mentions that he's a blind man. He says, blind man asking.
Can you tell by my voice?
I wondered I figured that's what it was, that he could hear you chewing. What kind of pizza is that? Cheese, but what brand?
It's from Lidl. It's like, I guess they're like their brand.
Yes. Yeah.
It's an organic 4-cheese pizza. It's sort of like cardboard with sauce.
Dwight Snoop, dude, I believe we just became best friends because all of the ones that you're asking for are ones that I absolutely really want. So, Blacklight Dr. Doom, hell yes. Blacklight Thanos, a million hell yeses. And Blacklight Cyclops is just amazing. Imagine, the red on his visor lighting up very bright under the black light. Dude, it'd be so sick. So sick. I'm hoping for that. You guys never asked your opinion on the Suicide Squad Funkos. What do you both think of them? Okay, so Sting 6312. What do I think about the Suicide Squad?
First, tell them what you thought about the first Suicide Squad movie.
I absolutely hated the first film.
Tell them what you and your friends called it.
I don't remember.
Butthole Squad.
Poop
Squad.
Poop Squad. Yeah, we hated the movie. I hated the movie.
I never saw it. I want to see it.
My buddy and I, in the back of the, we're in the very back of like the theater audience, and both he and I audibly looked at each other and said, "What the fuck?" Because we couldn't even believe what was happening at the end of the movie. It was blowing my mind that it was so stupid. Alexander 302, yes. Blacklight Loki, hell yes, hell yes. Give us the Loki with the 2 daggers from. Do I have him? He's around here somewhere. The 2 daggers from Ragnarok. That's the one I want in Blacklight. Make it so. Funko. Make it so.
Nick finally answered. He said the way she talked with a mouthful of food. What if it was like a mouthful of something really weird? Like a Funko Pop. What if I put a Funko Pop in my mouth and was talking?
Carnage is your favorite Gen H. Interesting. I believe it or not, that's my least favorite. I think he's cool, but he's my least favorite. Rakim, awesome. Silver Surfer will be super dope too. Super dope. So back to the Suicide Squad Funko Pops. We were asked about those. What do we think about them? I was going to include it in the video, but it would have made the video way too long. But I'm excited for Suicide Squad. And the reason why I am is because of James Gunn. James Gunn is he just knows what he's doing when it comes to films and stuff, and especially when it comes to fan favorite characters. I just think that he's going to blow this whole thing out of the water. I think he's going to revitalize DC. Not that it really needs it, because Shazam is great, and the new Justice League Snyder cut was really great. I really enjoyed that. But just I'm liking the Funko Pops, but I wouldn't buy them until I see the film. I just want to make sure that I'm 100% accurate. That is really great. Pokedad NC, I just realized you've gotten a Blacklight Venom because of the shirt. Don't be jealous. Keep your eyes out. They'll be out there. And if you want, I'm going to announce this now. It's going to be announced in tomorrow's video. You don't want to announce it? Are you sure? Mm-hmm. Why?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So to announce it to you guys,
Chris has a big mouth.
We got an extra Eddie Brock Blacklight. That'll be one of our Patreon prizes for the month of August. So we have an extra Blacklight Eddie Brock. And why do you ask? Well, it's because Heather wanted the t-shirt so bad that we had to buy two for ourselves. So we wanted to give the other Blacklight Funko Pop away. So we're going to be giving that away on our Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out more. Okay?
Did you see what I did?
I did. It was pretty cool. That was a good move. And just so you guys know, on Patreon, it's not just a place where it's like, we just dump our trash and it's like stuff you don't want to see. We post videos on there of, like unedited videos, and they're pretty fun. People seem to really like it. We also post a lot of content about Ghastly on there. We do our live call every month where we talk to everybody. We did it last time for 2 hours. We were live with them for 2 hours on Google Meet, and it was a blast. We did giveaways, and in this month's giveaway, we're actually giving away a Blacklight Hulk, which is right here. This guy, and he has the Pop Culture sticker, which I'll be honest, I like more than the Funko Shop sticker. Mm-hmm. The Pop Culture sticker just looks so cool. We'll be giving that away this month. And our call for our next Google Meet call is this upcoming Saturday, which is the 10th. The 10th of July. I'm very excited about it.
I did not consent to that.
You didn't?
No, I'm having a date.
With everybody on Google Meet. Great.
No, it's a parking lot date with Chinese food and fireworks.
Jason Chong. I hope I pronounced your name.
You said Jason.
Jason Chong. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I didn't. Patreon. Patreon. Heather, if you could post that. Patreon.com/Gastlecast. Basically, it's a subscriber or subscription service for the Gastlecast. Basically, you're paying between, I think one's $3 a month, one's $5 a month, and one is $10 a month. And all the money goes towards Gastlecast related things. Most importantly, the new intro that we have on our videos came from Patreon money. And a lot of the Patreon money is also going to go towards our Ghastly toy. We're creating the toy right now, and everything to go with Ghastly. So all the cash that comes in is helpful for everything that we're doing right now. Tasha, yes, I am so excited about Black Widow, and I've read so many great reviews. Really excited for it. I've been wanting a Black Widow movie for a long time, and it's about damn time that we finally got it. I'm hoping it's not her last film. I hope we see her more. I hope there's a continuity sort of thing that happens, but we'll have to see. Who knows? I guess we'll have to see, right? It'll happen at the end of this week. So this Friday, I'll be watching just like the rest of you. When do you think they'll release the Blacklight Venom online? Because I just called them and said there's none in my range. Huh?
They don't know what's going on. Probably. I suggest calling daily. It's gonna get annoying for you. It's probably gonna get annoying for them, but people are vultures, and if they find out that a specific store has them, they will all rush there. So try to give yourself a head start.
Absolutely.
Just call once a day or so and see if they've got them in.
Cynthia White, that's a very interesting question. Somebody posted about The Purge the other day. I have not watched any of the Purge films, and I really want to watch them.
I want to as well. Speaking of
Anna Reyes, yes, I believe that's true also.
Speaking of 4th of July films, we watched America, the motion picture the other day.
Oh my God, that movie's crazy.
It is one of the funniest movies that I've seen in a very long time. It's a cartoon movie, and it's just the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen.
So over the top.
It has like the presidents and our founding fathers and stuff as like frat boys.
You know who told me about it?
Who?
Tombstone.
Really?
Our good pal Tombstone. He's like,
really?
Dude, yeah, he shared like the trailer with me weeks ago, and he's like, dude, you have to watch this, like over Facebook Messenger. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. And that's what made me think about it the other night, because I think he brought it up again, and I was like, we have to watch this.
It was
we did,
really
we really
good.
enjoyed it. So if you guys have Netflix, go and watch the America, the motion picture is what it's called.
It's incredible. You'll think that it's ridiculous, and it is, but it's great.
Shane Millett asks, where's Spider-Man?
I don't know.
Where's Spider-Man? I don't know. What's the movie? America, the motion picture. Highly recommend. It's hilarious. And it has a lot of voices that you're going to...
Channing Tatum is in it.
Yeah, Channing Tatum's in it. But
He's
a lot of voices
George Washington,
that sound... A lot of voices that sound like... I've heard him somewhere before. I got to look it up. Heather and I were looking up all the different names as we were going along and watching it. I'm just looking through all the
we
comments.
did not watch the Tomorrow War. I'm not sure what that is.
It's a movie with Chris Pratt, and it's like a futuristic sort of movie fighting like aliens.
I'm really weird about alien stuff.
Yes.
I might like it and I might not.
K&L says, Tombstone is always sharing awesome metal music with me. Me too. Tombstone is amazing. He's a great guy. I love that guy.
Someone asked, how did you get the Blacklight Venom shirt? He bought it.
Yeah, I got it today. At a local Target store. They were selling them. And that's what this video has been about. Talking about how they sold in our local area today on 4th of July out of the blue. It was very weird. By telling us on the phone, most stores, that they weren't going to have them today when they ended up having them today. So you just need to keep checking your Targets and keeping up with them. I have not seen F9, but I've seen all the memes.
What is
It's all the memes.
Mad Hatter Pops, what is CTC? Have you been to CTC? I'm not sure what that is.
CTC.
They probably going to make a Blacklight Stan Lee. That would be cool.
I'd be down with that.
Where's the Spider-Man trailer is what Shane asked.
Oh, where's the Spider-Man trailer? That's a good question. The fact that they dropped, we talked about this earlier this week, but the fact that they dropped all the toy photos was kind of weird, because we got that before we got the trailer. Typically you get the trailer and then they flood you with like all the merch. And it was backward this time. It was okay with me. I mean, I guess, but I would have really liked to see the trailer first. To know, like, oh my God, Spider-Man has a new suit, and oh, Doctor Strange is here. I would have loved to have seen all that in the trailer and then saw the toys. But it is what it is. Willis Battle. None of my Targets have any. They keep telling me they don't know when they're going to get them. Willis, believe it or not, that's probably the greatest thing that you could hear right now. And the reason for that is, if they told you, oh my God, we got them and then they sold out, that's worse for you. That means that they sold out and you're not going to get them right now. Keep up with that store. Keep calling every morning. Because at one morning, they're going to put them out on an end cap at Target, and somebody's going to come in and eat them all up. It's just how things go.
We saw it happen today right before our eyes. It was crazy.
Yeah. People eating them all up. I think Funko is going to go crazy if they're going to be anime or Pokemon Pops. As Black... Oh, my God. I'm be honest with you. I'm so surprised that Funko hasn't gone officially overboard with Blacklight. They really haven't. I mean, they're moving pretty slow with Marvel. You know, they could really release a bunch of commons, but they haven't done that. And I'm actually good with that. I like the way that they're rolling them out. What's your favorite Target moment and your least favorite Target moment? If I see you're doing the stick out tongue face. My greatest Target moment ever was going and getting the Grady twins chase. That was the greatest moment of any Target experience I've ever had. And I went in, I grabbed it, and I just could not believe it. I was shaking because I had come from another store where they sold out of pretty much everything but a damaged box. So I bought the damaged box, left, came to the other Target, like way down the road. They had them all, and they had 2 commons and 1 chase. And my mind was blown. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. And I was like one of the only people in the area that got the chase. You remember?
I think you were the only person in the area.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Insane.
But what's even crazier is I couldn't go out and hunt because I had to work that morning. I worked on Saturday mornings, and luckily they were dropping on a Saturday because Chris was able to go and hunt for these. And
I had my son in tow the whole time.
Yeah.
Which made things even harder.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I have a hard time keeping up with Chris because not only we have probably about a foot in height difference between each other. So my legs are much smaller than his, but even for my size, I have really short legs. So it's like a double whammy. And every time we go out, Chris is taking these long strides and I'm like, wait for me. So imagine someone half my size with half of my legs, how crazy that is. But that morning when Chris got the Grady twins chase, I told him he called me and he was like, I went to this one, but they didn't have a chase. And he said, I was going to go to this one, but I think I'm going to try this Target. And he calls me 20 or 25 minutes later. And I was this close to being to work. And I was make it quick. He was like, Heather, I got the chase. I'm so excited. And I could literally feel him shaking with excitement through the phone. It was
I couldn't believe it.
So
I just
fun.
couldn't believe it. Because it was unheard of at the time that you could get that Funko Pop set. It was unheard of. Whoops, sorry. Tino, to answer your second part of your question, least favorite Target moment was hunting Crota, which we talked about earlier in this live. Hunting Crota was the worst experience ever. It was as if he was never going to turn up, and we ended up finding him later on down the road, I think through a trade or something. Scrooge McDuck, hello. It's been a long time. When the Blacklight X-Men Funko Pops were being released, I wasn't able to buy them because of a street date, so I went back the next day and sold. Unbelievable. That's how it always works, too. The street date always gets you. Dean Blockley, that's a funny story. I forgot completely about that. So, yes, we had a $500 camera sent to us by Target in a box full of stuff that we ordered. We called Target, and they told us to keep the camera, which is a crazy. Couldn't believe that happened. Apparently, they're not allowed to ask for the item back if it's your name is on the package. Apparently, it's really crazy.
It was very crazy.
Imagine a Blacklight 7-pack BTS. Oh my God! Is there a time frame when to call targets? 10K subs coming soon. Thank you, Air305. Time frame when to call targets in the morning. Call them as soon as you can. 8 a.m.
Purge series? There was a Purge series?
What?
Wow.
Zamina Gambino. Where? Love you both. Watch you every day. Thank you so much. We love you. Thank
you
for watching.
That's who told us that there was a Purge series. There really is where can you watch the Purge series? What's it called? I've never even seen the Purge movies. I really want to.
Willis is asking about the Alice in Wonderland Pop and Tea bundle. Somebody posted a photo the other day of getting them. I will tell you that the West Coast gets everything before the East Coast. We're always late to the party. So I can't really give you a good answer on that. I would say if I saw a picture of them the other day, they're coming very soon. Really, really, really soon.
Dean said, does Heather still have that bird cup? Yes, I do. And I drink out of it all the time.
I'll show you the Blacklight. They want to see the Blacklight. This will be in the video tomorrow, but I'm doing this because you're here and you're asking. Sure, of course.
Dead Boy, we've been live for about an hour.
Can you turn that light off?
What the hell? Oh.
I'm going to have to turn off this light. There he is. So it's hard to see it in this camera. I'm sorry. It's tough. But there he is. I gotta get a better camera for this. Let's see. That's worse, isn't it?
Yes.
Like way worse.
You're creating, the light is going up.
I
don't know what you're
doing.
doing.
I was trying to.
Stop.
I was trying to give us a little bit better light here. It's tough.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean,
Here.
but the issue is that you can't really see all of it. You know, that sucks. But there he is. He looks cool.
Hold him up to the camera. I'm coming in to save the day. Is that any better?
No.
Hold on.
That's the only thing. Getting this stuff on camera is really tough. Oh, that's better. That's a bit better. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. So there he is. Let's see if we do one of those. That's the best I think I'm going to get, guys. But he looks cool. He's great, and I'm happy to have him. Although, like I said before, I really wish that we have gotten could have gotten a different version of that. That would have been nice. Chrissy MCI says, I love BTS. Well, so does Heather. Heather likes BTS, it seems like now. She listened to a song the other day.
Richard Perez said, I just shut my light off like it would make a difference.
That's awesome. Wait a minute. This pop came out already. Yes, in select stores. It's for whatever reason, it's dropping. Tell a scary story, please. Jonathan, I should have taken you up on that opportunity. I should have told you a scary story. Can I buy your extra Venom? No, because we're giving away the extra Venom on Patreon. That was the plan. When Heather took the shirt, I said, this is great for Patreon. So that's what we're going to do. Son of a Bee, Purge not available on Netflix in New Zealand. Hey, Chris, I heard the Blacklight flashlight keychain size works best for showing up on camera. Oh, well, that's great. Thank you, Nick Bayer. I got to take that into consideration. I bought this humongous Blacklight. It's huge. And it looks like a spotlight, basically. Nitro Thrasher. I'm a huge, huge fan of you guys. I love your collection. Thank you so much, Nitro. That's awesome. We appreciate that. Thank you. It's interesting tonight. We're getting all these folks who've never actually been here live with us before. This is where our lives are. Typically, we're hanging out. We're talking about a specific topic. I'm going to circle back around. We've been talking about this for a long time. I told you guys about patreon.com/Gastlecast, but I want to refresh a little bit just about GastleCon. So GastleCon, we're going to be doing it. I don't know if that's the official name yet, but we're going to be doing it at a local toy show here in Maryland on November 6th. So if you're, close by and you want to stop by, that would be fantastic. We could meet each other and hang out. Additionally, for those who might be a little out of town that would like to come also, we'd love to have you. It'd be so much fun if you were able to make it out and visit with us. We're going to have giveaways there. We're going to have stuff to give away. It's going to be all sorts of crazy stuff. And when I say giveaways, I mean for Funko Pops. When I say giveaway stuff, we might have like stickers and stuff. So just something to keep in mind if you come out here. There is a reason to come, not only to hang out with us, but maybe win something along the way. Yes, GastleCon. Yes, Daddy Allen. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. Blacklight Venom is not out at Target yet, but I'm a huge fan of you guys. I'm subscribed, and I like your videos. Thank you, Nitro. You're so awesome. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Will Handy Squirrel make an appearance in a future cartoon? That's funny. I didn't think about that.
Why is everybody obsessed with Handy Squirrel? What's wrong with you people?
It's a popular character with some people. He resonates with some people. Some people absolutely hate it. Some people hate it.
Yeah, like me.
Wear my hospital gown too. Yeah. Wear that hospital gown. God, we were talking to somebody today. Should we buy a bunch of the shirts and like embroider the Gastlecast logo on it and sell it? It's like the official Gastlecast shirt.
It is. It's beautiful.
Well, I see here. Let's see. Okay. Chrissy MCI says, and Blackpink. I didn't know what that meant.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Did somebody say Handy Squirrel? What did he say? This is nuts. That's what he said. This is nuts. Remember when Jason was live with us and he was judging my Handy Squirrel voice?
No, I don't remember that.
He judged the hell out of my Handy Squirrel voice. I love that Thanos in the back. I definitely have to get it. Yes. The Thanos Hot Toys right here. Is that what you're talking about? Because there's a Hot Toys back there and we got Funko Pops back here also. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. What do you mean by you people, RDJ from Tropic Thunder? Awesome and a big fan too. Oh, I'm glad to have you, Chrissy. I'm so glad that you're here.
Any plans on making Ghastly into a Funko Pop? Well, that's a funny story. You can't make something into a Funko Pop unless you're Funko, but we're making Ghastly into a toy.
We're making Ghastly into a collectible toy that'll be very similar to Chomp and Tiny Ghost, if you know those. He'll be similar to even a Funko Pop, sort of the same size. He's currently in production. We should have him sometime, I'm hoping by the end of the year. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It's going to be all things Ghastly coming very, very soon. We're going to do all sorts of fun stuff with Ghastly, and I hope you guys are hanging around with us and stick by us and buy some from us so we can keep doing it. That's the whole plan. Hot Toys are going to make Blacklight soon. Oh my God, can you imagine Blacklight Hot Toys? I mean, it could work for certain things. It definitely could work. Blacklight Ghastly. Now you're thinking. You're thinking. And I think a lot too. I can't confirm or deny that. Where did you get that fake War Machine from? I got it from a trade years ago. Like 4 years ago. I did a trade with somebody. And I didn't know better at the time. I was just a big old dumbass. And I was making trades. It came in the mail. At the time, I didn't even unbox my Funko Pops. I just saw it. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Boom, that's it. Done. I put it away. It's been stored away for a long time. Until the other day when I pulled it out to show my other War Machine Funko Pops and Iron Patriots, only to find that it was fake. And it was such a bummer, especially finding out after all these years. I went to 6 Targets in my area this morning and found nothing. I'm sorry to hear that, but keep checking. How much of a Lego collection do you have? I have one ship. I have the ship from Mandalorian. My son, however, has a bunch of Legos. A bunch. Got a lot of Star Wars, and he's got a lot of Marvel. What's your favorite Funko Pop in your collection? I think this is my go-to answer. My Spider-Man Funko Pop signed by Stan Lee. What's yours?
I have a lot, but today it'll be my Robert Englund signed Syringe Fingers Freddy Krueger.
I think that should be number one always. That was a great story. Everything great about that.
It was fun, yeah, but I also really like our Chris Hardwick signed. That's
Chris
like
Hardwick signed.
The best story from a Funko Pop that we ever have. I mean, we paid for Robert Englund to sign my Funko Pop, like we paid for that experience. We did not pay for the Chris Hardwick signed Funko Pop.
So now that you're bringing up this Funko Pop, people are wondering what it is. This is the Funko Pop that's fake. And the first thing you'll notice is that it's not a bobblehead. And back then, these were bobbleheads. This is not a bobblehead. The paint on it is totally horrific. There's also a logo that should be on his arm that's not there. I also noticed that the box is a little bit different than standard Funko Pop boxes. If you look at these flaps, you'll notice that this one, the fake one, is a lot bigger. So they didn't perfect the way that the Funko Pop box is. I also noticed that it's sort of flimsy. It does look real, though. I'll give them that. I mean, all the little logos and everything does look real. Hard to believe that this was faked so far back. I mean, I didn't realize they were faking Pops back then. I think this was dropped in 2013, and I think I got it in 2017. So that's about 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Almost 4 now. But yeah, so I traded for this thing, and he's just a mess. He's just a mess. I mean, I'll have to track down another one at some point. It is what it is. It sucks. But I will tell you this. There's a logo on his arm that's like a little star, like a little military logo. If that's not there and the paint looks trashed, then you know you got a fake one. This is a piece of shit. So, piece of shit trash.
Hey! Yay!
Do you remember who you bought it from? No, I traded with somebody, and I don't remember who they are. I used to trade a lot. I don't trade much at all anymore. Like, I haven't traded with anybody in a very long time. What are your top 3 Blacklight Marvel Pops? My top 3.
That are currently released or that you would like to see?
Maybe top 3 that we have.
Oh, okay.
I would
Can you get
say-
this fake pop away from me? It's giving me like bad vibes.
Hulk is my favorite, aside with, I really like Spider-Man. That's my other favorite. And probably Captain America. I think those are my favorite of the Blacklight line so far. If you're asking which ones I want, Thanos, I would love a Red Skull, and a Doctor Doom. Those are my top 3 of what I want. Yes, it's fake. Yes, it's sad that it's fake, Tasha. I know. It's sad, but it's okay. You win some, you lose some. I should have known better. Wasn't the metallic Iron Patriot supposed to be Hot Top exclusive? Yes, it is. In fact, mine for whatever reason doesn't have a sticker, but is confirmed to be real. It does not have the Hot Topic sticker, but some did not come with them apparently. My fake one I couldn't get out of the pop protector is definitely wrong size. Same with this one. In fact, I can't even really get it back in. It's like all kinds
He's
of screws.
talking about the pop protector, not the
pop
insert.
protector. Well, even this, it's the insert is hard to get him in there. He's like, you got to basically crush him in there. This week I found my first Chase Hated. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
And I see somebody says Naruto, so I'm assuming that's your name, is the Naruto. Favorite Hot Toys? Favorite Hot Toys is going to be Spider-Man Advanced Suit or the Captain America Endgame figure. I love both of them so much. Heather, what's your favorite Hot Toys? Do you have a favorite?
I have never really thought of that.
You really like the Loki. I love the Loki also.
Yeah, I like the Loki a lot.
Mando's awesome as well.
Probably between the Loki and Wasp. I really like the Wasp. I like her
Wasp
wings.
is great. Is there any pop that you're looking forward to getting but not looking forward to hunting? More Blacklight pops because it's a pain in the butt.
The Alice in Wonderland Blacklight.
Oh God, yeah.
Not interested
Not
in
necessarily
that.
a hunt, but what's your top 5 Star Wars pops? Grievous, I always loved. Emperor, I always loved. The Flying Boba Fett, I love. Bosk is one of my favorites, and I love the Wampa as well. I would say those are my top favorite.
Someone asked, "What pop do you want to be signed?" I'd like to answer that.
What? I don't understand.
What pop would we like to get signed?
Oh, gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
I would like to get one of my Harry Potter signed by Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay. I would like, because I already have Tom Holland signed Spider-Man, I would want RDJ. I would want either Robert Downey Jr. signing an Iron Man or Chris Evans signing a Captain America. In fact, even a Chris Hemsworth Thor. I'd be cool with any of those. Most expensive pop currently, probably it's my green glow-in-the-dark Marty McFly. I believe that's the highest one. He's like 500. Or he's up to 600 the other day.
Mine is my Jason Voorhees Glow Chase, tied with my Freddy Funko as Pennywise.
Wow.
I got yelled at like multiple times for having my Freddy Funko Pennywise out of the box.
Yeah, people don't like when they're out of the box.
Especially when they're over like a couple $100. People get like angry, but like it's not theirs to be angry about.
Let them be angry. We have fun. Who cares?
I like it out of box.
It's our toys, man. We can pull our toys out of the box if we want.
I play with it sometimes.
What's your favorite chase? My favorite chase, I think, of all time, and this is something I don't even really collect, would be the Maleficent glow-in-the-dark. I love that glow-in-the-dark chase Funko Pop. That might be my favorite. What's yours?
What are we asking?
Favorite chase ever?
Favorite chase?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Glow-in-the-dark chase Freddy?
No.
Krueger?
No, that's not my favorite chase. I mean, I love Freddy Krueger, but like the chase is meh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. I love the glow pops, but it's not like a different mold or anything. I'll have to think about that. Give me a couple minutes.
I'd be down for Chris Pratt as well, Shane Millett. Absolutely. Clawrific TV, where's the firework? The fireworks are out there. I can actually hear them right now. They're very loud. I don't know if you can hear them also. Which Star Wars movie do you not like, and why is it Last Jedi? Good question. Yes, in that you're right. It is. God, the movie's hard to watch. What is your favorite exclusive? Heather's favorite exclusive is probably going to be the syringe finger Freddy Krueger. My favorite exclusive, I guess, I really like the Blacklight Pops. I really like the Blacklight Pops at Target a lot. But outside of that, my favorite exclusive, I really like the unmasked Captain America from Captain America and the Winter Soldier. That's a great one. It's a high-end one, but he's a great one. Does Heather own the Sirius Black Pop Chase exclusive to GameStop?
I do.
She does. I remember her getting that box and it being awesome. Any new Carnage video hate comments? No, not that I've noticed. Although we do get updates anytime a new comment hits that video. We try our best to respond to everybody, even though if it's a dickhead comment, we try our best to respond to everybody because even if somebody's being mean, Heather likes to go and erase my comments where I'm just like, okay, whatever. She likes to erase them and attack people. So that's like her thing.
I don't attack people. I just call them stupid.
What's the next Grail Pop you're after? I'm always after Red Skull, but at a good price. The original Red Skull. I really like that one. I wish one day I could obtain it. I love it.
Let me look at my wish list. I don't know.
Did you get the Venom in the morning or afternoon? Morning.
Morning, before I had breakfast.
Morning. Get what you like. That's right, Aaron. That's absolutely right.
I would like a Jax Teller. That's on my list.
Okay.
And I would like Olivia Moore in zombie mode.
Naruto's asking, right now, I can't decide to get the Robin Imperial Palace or Batman Imperial Palace. What should you get? Or what do we think? Me, personally, I like the Batman more. But, I mean, that doesn't define what you should be getting. Get whatever which one is your favorite. But I really like the Batman.
I don't know what my favorite Funko Pop chase is.
The best glow ever, Jerome Harris, is the anti-Venom glow-in-the-dark Venomized Funko Pop. It's the glow one. It's fantastic, and it lasts, it feels like forever. White glow-in-the-dark always lasts the longest for whatever reason. Yes, Willis, the Red Skull is very expensive. And what's messed up is that when I first started collecting back in late 2014, early 2015, Red Skull was up for like $125 at that time. I remember seeing people selling it. Really wish I jumped on it, but I didn't. What do we think about the metallic Marvin the Martian? Great Funko Pop. I wouldn't buy it because it doesn't fit in my collection, but I think he's cool. I like Marvin the Martian. Yes, OG Red Skull is up there. You have 560. I'm actually kind of surprised. That seems a little low. My favorite Grail you want on your hit list, both of you guys. Favorite Grail. What do we want?
If we're talking like Grails, it would probably be Jesse Pinkman when he's beat up. What the hell is happening?
That doesn't even sound like fireworks. That sounds like a machine gun. Didn't it?
Yes.
That was unbelievable. On my hit list, Red Skull, Loki, the SDCC Loki, and the unmasked Tony Stark from Iron Man 3. It's the only Iron Man 3 Funko Pop. Well, one of the two Iron Man 3 Pops I don't have. Now, are you going to get the Imperial Palace Deathstroke? Me, no. Heather, no. Because we don't really collect DC.
Who?
It's the Imperial Palace Deathstroke.
I don't know who that is.
Chandler Riggs is going to be at Tampa Bay Comic Con this month. That's awesome. We had a chance to meet him and we didn't. I kind of regret that.
He was literally like 2 or 3 feet from my face, though. Yes. When we went to that convention, but we didn't meet him. And I don't know. I am really, really weird. It would be cool to have met him, but it almost makes me feel like I was meeting a little kid.
Yes. Well, that's how it was with Tom Holland. Tom Holland is like one of the smallest people I've ever met in my life.
But we did,
hold on. Cynthia, okay. To answer your question, here they are. Yes, I have these two, and I have the other 2 10 inches that are just normal. But the City Lights ones are just so dope. So there they are. They look awesome. And we made a video about these a while back. highly suggest you go watch it. We show all the detail of these things. They're just some of the coolest Funko Pops, in my opinion, ever made. Go ahead. Sorry, Heather.
We actually met a few years ago the kid who played Georgie on the newest It series.
Yes.
And it was so weird because he was like 9 years old at the time. And I was like fangirling over him. I was like, oh my God, I'm really nervous to meet Georgie. This is going to be so cool.
He was so little.
He was so he was just adorable. And he was so sweet. He was like very polite and very just, I don't know. It was so...
He was like 6 years old, wasn't he?
No, he was like 9.
Was he?
Yeah, but he I don't know. He was just so cute.
Yeah,
he was adorable.
He was a really sweet kid.
And like he did a really beautiful signature too.
He did. He did a really good job.
Like if I were 9 years old, it would look like shit.
How long is Heather's probation?
I'm not on probation anymore, Zach. I've been out of the...
Well, no, after you were locked up, are you on probation now that you were let free?
Oh. I mean, I think from now on forever, they're gonna have their eyes on me.
Yeah.
Because I got locked up really fast. So what happened was someone said that, oh, Heather, you're just going to call that guy's mama a hoe. And I said, oh, hey, so-and-so, your mama's a hoe. But I was like talking about a jerk, not to the person above me or anything. So that person literally said almost the exact same words as I did. And then I replied with the words that he had basically just said. And he wasn't put in timeout. And I was banned from Facebook for 7 days. It was stupid.
It was a real pain in the buttocks.
So stupid.
Melidas and Hawk? What state are they from? If you're referring to us, we're in Maryland. Sometimes people will watch this and I don't know if some people realize that we're live. You can ask us questions if you have one. But there are some times where the video is not live anymore and people are commenting as if we're still with them. And it's really weird.
Wait,
Funko
what?
Pop Magazine, hello.
What did you say?
They'll watch a live replay, and they'll think that we're live, and they'll
Oh,
comment.
and
like
they'll
we're
comment
live.
like
they'll
we're
say
live.
hey guys, stuff like that. And
That's
I'm like,
cute.
I'll respond to them like, hey, this is from yesterday. What was the predicted Venom release date? There was a lot, but
5th, 11th, 10th, 12th.
Yeah, a lot of those type of dates. Hip hop and not wick whack. Check your Target stores starting tomorrow. Call. Ask them if they've gotten them in, and if they say no, we haven't gotten them in yet, or we don't know, then
Continue
keep
to check.
on them. If they told you they sold out, that's when you get crazy. That's when you're like, okay, this is not the store that I'm looking for. I need to check a different store. Naruto is asking, are you going to watch Uncle Sam today? What does that mean?
That's a movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
Richard Perez, I would definitely sign your pop however you want. I'm assuming I would sign a pop. I would sign whatever you want if you wanted me to.
I would sign We Hunt Together.
That's stupid.
No, it's not. You're the controversial
stupid.
one out of the two of us.
I'm not controversial.
Yes,
I
you
just
are.
keep it real.
Whoa, Zach Bonifer, who wouldn't want to have their eyes on Heather? All eyes on Heather.
He
Where's
knows what's
Pietro? Kyle Cox were wondering the same thing. We're second wave. By the way, interesting note. The photo that we shared the other day of Pietro's head on all of the different characters is up to like 1,500 likes on Instagram.
What?
I think it's our highest liked picture ever on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if it hit 1,500. I might be bullshitting it, but it's above 1,000. I was looking at it today, and I couldn't even believe it. Because, are you looking for it?
Yeah. You're going to get to it faster, though.
I found it. I'm sorry. So I was way off. 1,175.
76.
Wow. It's because you tagged them. The algorithm doesn't care that you called them a hoe. The tag of a person's name and any derogatory comment will get you zucked.
I think it also had to do with the fact that I had just been put into Facebook jail for 3 days, like a week before.
Uncle Sam is a B horror movie with Isaac Hayes.
But that makes sense.
Oh, cool. Okay, I've never heard of that, Chris. Thank you for telling me. Where's Blacklight's Cap Snowman? I'm wondering the same thing.
Me too. I don't know where he's at.
What show do you guys recommend, but they have to have Funko Pops?
Umbrella Academy, and they have some really cool Funko Pops.
Walking Dead.
And they have some really cool funking pops.
Funking Pops.
They have some real cool funking pops.
They got some cool funking pops.
Breaking Bad, very cool pops. My favorite is Gus Fring with half of his face missing.
Amazon's mom is a ho ho ho.
She
remember
sure
that?
is.
You remember when we did that?
Yes, I do.
Ho ho ho. Hey Chris, do you all listen to Twice hoping Funko do Twice next? They're the best K-pop girl group in my opinion.
No, we don't listen to K-pop.
Yeah, no K-pop for us.
Except the other day when we learned who BTS is.
Are you building the Walking Dead wall again? Yes. So that's funny that you're bringing that up. So we're actually turning we might have mentioned this before. We're turning our spare bedroom into a Walking Dead room. Like that's going to be the theme. I thought it would be kind of fun to do that since we have so much Walking Dead stuff. So if people come and stay with us, then they're going to be in a Walking Dead room. I think that's neat. How often do you guys go hunting during the week? Because my Target or Walmart in Maryland almost never has anything stocked. By the way, butter on muffins are great, and Heather is absolutely right. Thank you, Optimist Twan. We don't ever go hunting. We went hunting.
No, that's wrong. I go once a week at least to Target. I never go to Walmart. I hate Walmart. It's disgusting. It's horrible. It is like, I don't know if it's like Walmart's everywhere or if it's just ours, but it's awful. And I never, ever go. But I do go to Target minimum once a week, specifically because I'm a NECA ambassador, and it sounds a lot fancier than it is. I basically just go into Target and tidy up the NECA shelf and take a picture of it and send it to NECA.
Right. But we don't really go hunting, though. That's my point. We don't go hunting for Funko Pops anymore. We typically do more orders online. We went out for Venom because I didn't have the chance to get them online. So I said, okay, I'm just going to go to the store, and hopefully I can get them, and I did. When does The Walking Dead start to become boring? Well, the writing of the first 4 seasons of Walking Dead is just beautiful. Season 5 is decent. Season 6 is okay. It starts getting off the rails. Season 7 gets totally off the rails. A lot of people say when Negan shows up, things go off the rails, and they're sort of true when they say that. But I love all Walking Dead. They sort of jumped the shark at this point. I don't know. They did too much. I'd rather it had been more of a personal trying to get through the apocalypse story, and now it's connecting all these worlds. And I understand it's because of the comic, but I don't know. It's just kind of meh. That's my opinion, at least. Any favorite NECA figures? I have a Baghead Jason that I love. Oh, Gremlins. I love my striped Gremlin too. The striped Gremlin is really dope.
I have a lot of Pennywise figures. I think one of my favorites, though, is the Chucky and Tiffany.
Those are great.
I really love those.
Yeah, so we do collect some NECA. I will say that the NECA Cartoony or Toonie Terrors, I think they're called, are just amazing. They're some of my favorite things. We got to figure out how to put those, display them.
What's that?
The Toonie Terrors.
Yeah, I don't know where all of them are.
I love them. They're so good.
They're great.
Is the Walking Dead bedroom be on Airbnb? Yeah, maybe. Maybe one of these days.
No, we would not do that.
Turn into an Airbnb.
Could you
Gastlecast Airbnb?
So we actually, this is crazy. So we stayed in an Airbnb on our honeymoon when we stayed in Sonoy, Georgia, which is where they filmed The Walking Dead. We were within a couple blocks of where a lot of major scenes from The Walking Dead happened, which was super cool. But we stayed in this house where it was Walking Dead themed, right? So, the dresser, it had, Rick pointing his gun. It's, sort of an iconic picture. You would recognize it if you saw it. The bedspread was Walking Dead. Shower curtain, I think, was Walking Dead. Everything was Walking Dead. It was really, really cool. Well, when I booked it, I didn't realize that we were straight up just getting a room and it was attached to this person's house. And it was very bizarre because it wasn't an area of the house that had a separate entrance. You just use an entrance. Like, we pulled up and Chris was like, "Are you sure this is it?" I said, "Yeah." So I typed in the code on the little lock thing. We opened the door and there's a guy chilling in the kitchen.
Yeah, freaked me out.
And it was so we were like, "I'm sorry." And he was like, No, you did the right thing. You came into the right door." And I was like, "Oh, so we're just like your kids for the next 2 days."
Right. Yeah,
It was sort
right.
of weird, but it was really, really fun. But with that being said, I can't imagine like having an Airbnb and like having just random people come into our house and
Yeah.
like stay.
I know, it's
stay
really
in our
weird. I know
guest
it's really weird. You guys should go to Camp Crystal Lake. I would love to do that.
That would be cool.
James Williams, are you going to do a Walking Dead cruise? Probably not. I mean, that sounds kind of cool, but probably not. Do you guys think the Venom will drop online? I think Naruto, I believe that they'll have millions of Venom. I think they're going to have a lot more Venoms than we all. Right now, people are just getting them in spurts, and people are having a lot of FOMO and going online and buying them on eBay and Mercari. But I'm telling you, they're going to have a lot more. So don't get too upset. Remember what we said at the beginning of the video, or this live. They had a bunch of X-Men on the shelves like 2 weeks after they dropped, and people were going crazy. So just keep your eyes peeled. They'll have them. Who has the worst shipping? Amazon. When it comes to Funko Pops, Amazon. They're one of the worst. Them and Hot Topic, because Hot Topic ships in bags.
Fun fact, do the Hot Topic ship to store option. They will ship in a box.
Yes.
I've never had an issue when I get it shipped to Hot Topic store.
Dean Blockley, Tino, what the hell is cornbread? Dean, cornbread is amazing. Well, maybe it's a
What?
United States thing, but cornbread is amazing.
It's made of like cornmeal.
Right.
Sometimes it has actual corn kernels in it. I don't like that kind of cornbread. It can be sweet or savory. I like it a little bit more sweet. I like my cornbread with butter and a little bit of honey on top.
My family is from the South, so we eat it typically where it has no taste at all, and you eat it with pinto beans, like straight up pinto beans, and you mix it together. You put it on top of the bread. You chop it up.
Yeah, that's weird. I had never heard of that before I met
It's actually
Chris.
made in an iron skillet, and my grandmother almost burns it on both sides, and it puffs up. It almost looks like a disc, and you cut it, and it's very firm, but it's really, really good. Yes, butter. You put butter on it, and the beans.
I don't like
it's
very
nice.
firm cornbread. I like fluffy
She
cornbread.
like the sugar cornbread, huh?
Rakeem, I have not seen the movie Heathers, and I feel like I would really like that movie. I need to see it. It's on my Netflix list.
Where's Blacklight Venom? He's right here. I don't know. Is that what we're asking? Where's Blacklight Venom? All right. Wow. What a night. I mean, I honest to God, I thought we'd come on here for about 20 minutes, and then it would be like a dead zone because people would be too busy for
Chris
us.
is really trying to prolong me not seeing these fireworks. I mean, we've been listening for like 2 damn hours.
Yeah. So we, thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with us. This has been great. I love being here on Sunday nights. It makes my week even better. Going into the week is great, knowing that we've come live and talked to you guys and chilled out. It's fun. It's great. Have you guys eaten Panera before? If yes, what's your favorite food from Panera? That's a Heather question. I don't eat Panera.
I like, my go-to is a You Pick Two, and I get a turkey sandwich grilled with cheese, lettuce, and tomato. And then my two is typically their potato soup. Or
I like it Heather.
cheddar broccoli soup, which is delicious. And by the way, right now, I don't know if you guys have a Costco near you, but Costco has it's a 4-pack of these little macaroni and cheeses from Panera that you just throw in the microwave for like a minute and a half. They're amazing. They're on sale right now.
Excellent. There you go. Look at that. Lovely. Heather, I live next door to my fire department, and they're doing fireworks right now, Nick Bayer says. That's awesome. Well, they're the right people to do it.
Jonathan Velasquez said, "Homie gonna put Vegemite on his cornbread." I hope not.
Muku coming through. We're going to do a giveaway for Blacklight Venom in August for our patrons on Patreon. Patreon.com/Gastlecast. If you want to support the channel, if you love us so much, you want to show some support, head over there and find out how. Patreon.com/Gastlecast. Guys, thank you so much.
No, they're asking about what our favorite Chinese plate is. Oh my
I know
god.
we got a lot of questions.
No, okay.
Favorite Chinese plate
Anything.
is my favorite Chinese plate. What do I eat? Not General Tso's.
The peanut stuff.
Yeah.
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao chicken's my favorite.
Which is weird because like who puts peanuts in a sauce?
That's right. It's weird. We'll be back here.
I like vegetable lo mein. I like chicken and vegetables with brown sauce, but the more vegetables, the better. I'm like a big vegetable person. I love General Tso's chicken or General Tso's or however you want to say it. Everyone pronounces it differently. I'm not judging you. I love sweet and sour chicken. I love shrimp. Any kind of shrimp. I love shrimp.
Okay, we're good.
I like the pepper steak with the peppers and the onions
are
and the
ending,
steak.
Heather. We gotta go.
They're not ending.
All right.
I love shrimp lo mein. I love crab rangoon. Man, I could eat the whole menu. I love Chinese food.
Who is regretting asking that question? Guys, if you haven't already, join Gastlecast We Hunt Together on Facebook. Join up. It's fun, full of great people, talking all things collectible, and people helping each other get the collectibles they're looking for. Thank you so much for all the love, and thank you so much for the love for the intro, the new intro that we had made up. I think it's great. I'm glad most of you guys think it's really great. Remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you guys next time, and thank you to all those who showed up here live for the very first time. We hope to see you next time.
Bye.